I started a weight loss journey and I was 188 pounds. This was back maybe 8 months ago. And I am currently, I've reached my goal and I've blasted through them and I've made new goals, and I want to help you do the same thing. My results have been sustainable. They have been results that are staying with me. I haven't gained anything back, and I've actually have become better and better and better. And there's so many people have been contacting me, asking me, how did you do that? I want to do it too. And I feel awesome. So I want to help you feel awesome. I've got gum on my mouth. I'm going to take that out. I lost 50 pounds. And I did it by counting macronutrients and participating in challenge groups. And I want to explain to you from start to finish how to understand it, because it was so much info for me to try to take in, and it took me lots of frustrating times to wrap my head around things, and I was super frustrated and very anxious. And then when the results weren't coming the way that I wanted them to, I wanted to quit so bad. And I just kept telling myself, there's a finish line, you can do it this time, you can do it this time. So with doing all of the research and learning everything that I know now and being involved with accountability groups and certain coaches, I want to share, and I'm ready to share. And I want you guys to know that I want to set you up for success. And there's so many times that I see that people are just set up for failure when it comes to fitness and weight loss, whether it's your significant other saying, oh my God, not again. And like the people around you saying, well, you'll never look like that and this won't work for you. There is something that will work for you. This is science. This isn't magic. This is science. It's gonna work. And where we're gonna start is with calories, because that's what everybody talks about, is counting your calories. Calories, calories, calories. You know what? What the F is a calorie? Why do I care about stupid calories? And then when I do realize why I do care about calories, how many do I need? So I'm going to explain to you what, why, how, and everything in between. And I'm going to start right here with a calorie. It's the energy that you get from food. That's what calories are. You need them to do everything you do during the day. Breathing, you need them to breathe. You need them to walk. You need them to crawl. You need them to cry in the gym. You need them to do everything. You need them, okay? And they come from food. The quality and quantity of calories that the food provides depends on the food's makeup. Each food is made up of a combo of carbs, proteins, and fats. That's what a calorie is. Carbs, proteins, and fats are referred to as macronutrients. If you've Googled weight loss and different things like that, you've definitely heard the term macronutrients before. People, if it fits in your macros, that's what a calorie is. A calorie is carbs, proteins, and fats, okay? So everyone needs a certain amount of calories to survive. The minimum number is called your BMR. The minimum number that you need to wake up and lay in bed all day is your BMR, okay? Now, if you're not just laying in bed all day, you're getting up, you're moving around, you're doing different things, you are burning calories, okay? And the amount of energy that you expend is your T. The T is total energy expenditure. So if you take that number and you take the BMR number and you subtract them from each other, if you are in a surplus, you are gaining weight. If you are in a negative number, there's another word for that, you are losing weight. So that's why you're either gaining or you're losing, because your total energy expenditure is not meeting the calories that you are consuming, and it's going over your BMR. Does that sound entirely too scientific for you? Because it really just means that you specifically need a certain amount of calories every day to survive. You are doing a certain amount of things every day that is burning calories, and the food that you're consuming has a certain amount of calories that is either going over that number or under that number. It's that simple. If you want to determine what will work for you, right? Because you can't do the exact same diet as your girlfriend next door, and you can't do the same diet as your husband, because you each have a different BMR and T. And we just talked about how those numbers are very, very specific and scientific for you to be in a calorie deficit, that was the word I was looking for, to lose weight, okay? So what is going to work for you? How many calories do you need? And I'm going to explain this to you. So we're gonna start with your goal weight. There's so many different charts and stuff online. You can do that. I started how I felt good at a certain time in my life. And that time in my life, I would say I could only think about weighing 150 pounds. At the point where I started this journey, I was 188 pounds. So I was like, you know what? I felt good at 150. So that's gonna be my goal. Now, what I would recommend is that you set your goal for 20 pounds. 20 pounds is an achievable number. Lots of times we get so wrapped up in the number that it gets super, super frustrating for us. It's like setting yourself up for failure. If I can't lift 5 pounds, why am I gonna try to lift 100 pounds? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because we have our heads wrapped around this dumb number. So anyway, we really need to determine how many calories our body needs, and we're gonna do that by determining our goal weight. When I was 188 pounds, I said 150 will make me happy. If my goal weight is 150 pounds, I'm going to determine my caloric intake by taking that number and multiplying it by 10. So if my goal weight is 150 times 10, my caloric intake should be 1,500 calories. Does that make sense? And then when you reach the goal, because you will reach the goal, if you follow these steps, you will reach the goal. You set new goals. All of a sudden, I'm reaching these goals by staying active in accountability groups and listening to certain coaches and certain programs and counting my calories and counting my macronutrients, which are really very important. We talked about that in the beginning. Each calorie is made up of 3 macronutrients: proteins, fat, and carbs. As I was doing this, I was reaching my goals, and then I was assessing and making new goals. I feel awesome, and I want to help you feel awesome. We established what your T was, your BMR, your total energy expenditure. We know now how many calories you need to consume to reach your goal weight. That's your goal weight times 10. That's your calories that you will be consuming. That always will get reassessed as you start moving and exercising more. Of course, you'll need more calories to sustain that, but that's something that we need to be talking about at a later date. 150 pounds for me was my goal. I reached that, and then I pushed further until I became what I am right now. And I really do want to help you. Follow me on Instagram. It's World Momination, like domination, but momination. Get it? Get it? Women helping women. We're gonna dominate the world. See my entire weight loss journey, and I'm a real person. I'm a real mom. I'm a working mom, and I did it. And I'm still doing it. And I'm finding more and more motivation every day by motivating you guys. And the women that are in my group, they're achieving such awesome things. And I will talk to you next time about macronutrients. Super duper important. If you learned from this video, please like it. And if you think someone else would, please share it. If you want more like it, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be in the World Momination squad, go to my website. Put in your name and email, and never miss a beat.